Now that's something else, man.
Let's go.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, dude, that was exciting, man. I saw it like hanging over here at the bottom. Like,
another day, another dive. Back here on Vancouver Island. I'm gonna do some diving today in a new spot that is very subject to current. Today we got like a 4-hour slack. Not really, but virtually dropping less than a meter over the course of 4 hours. So I've wanted to hit this spot for the longest time, but today is finally an opportunity to do so. I met up with Fred. He's bringing his boat, so we're gonna cruise out there, dive off his boat. It's nice to have a platform. And I'm with Joseph and as well. Both ironically are my Patreon, so thanks guys. Gonna get geared up here. I think Fred found the last parking spot, so kudos to him. And then we're gonna cruise out. Depending on timing, I might do some bottle diving later in the afternoon as well. We'll see. It's my birthday today. Joseph made me this neck weight yesterday. Thanks, Joseph. The alchemy one I had was awesome, but the lead bar in the middle snapped due to metal fatigue and it no longer stays over my neck, which is pretty disappointing. But I'm really happy with this one. It seems to fit me good. I'll try it out in water today.
The other one's going to be much more powerful?
Just a lower gear, basically.
A lower gear, right?
Some more torque?
Yeah.
That's smart, man. Speed isn't always what it's cracked up to be.
No, this one is more for like just when there's two of us and I want to go like 25 knots and the motor not rev to the red line.
Yeah. Cool.
Fred is a great guy to have around. He's super innovative when it comes to being out on the water, and he's the king of random facts. I've been saying he needs to go on the Jeopardy show. We'll see. If you haven't already, be sure to check out Fred and Lori's new shop, East to West Freediving, located in Victoria.
But here, the visibility, oh man, look, you can see bottom.
No way.
Dude, that looks awesome. That looks like sick viz.
Pretty much the #1 thing on our minds while heading out for the day. How's the viz? It didn't just look nice from the surface, it was actually pretty decent all the way down to depth. While I was doing my breathe out, I could see a cabezon moseying around the reef, so the hunt was on from the first drop. Although while spearfishing, there was virtually zero bycatch, to say I have 100% retention rate on fish I spear would be a lie. I do near close to 100%, but unfortunately, nothing is a guarantee. I regretfully attempted a longer shot with only a single band loaded to the first tab, and the shaft didn't have enough juice to penetrate. These are mistakes I hate making, as I know the fish is now in a bad state. Live and learn, but in hindsight, I shouldn't have pulled the trigger. The majority of the time I do pull the trigger, I'm within point blank-ish range of the fish I'm targeting, and I'm shooting into rocks, so I don't require an overwhelming amount of power. If I had 2 bands loaded, in this instance, my shaft would be totaled. Every gun is set up differently, so don't necessarily take my word for it. I'm just showing you what works for me and what doesn't. This one didn't get away. Just prior to this dive, I saw a lurker as I was ascending from a dive. Lingcod are territorial, so I was pretty confident that we meet again. The terrain was pretty structureless, so I was losing hope. There we go. My heart was going through the roof at this point after losing that first cab, and I wanted to do everything within my power to bring this fish home. I call this the bear hug technique. Might not be pretty, but it worked. Lori gave me a birthday card that morning saying she hopes that I find a Lingcod and some old bottles, and lo and behold, thanks for putting it out there, Lori.
Oh my goodness.
That's the over there. Yeah.
That is something else.
Yeah, pretty heavy. It's on right on the bottom. Right in the face. Yeah, just like, because they think they're boss, right? So you just swim up to them like nice and calmly and line up the shot. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's a good fish.
It's pretty funny. I dove down and I was looking on the bottom for a bottle. It's really flat structure, nothing really exciting. Out of the blue, this big Lingcod just swims right by me as I was coming up. So I came to the surface. I did a good breathe up, minute and a half breathe up, kind of a little rushed, but I dove down. I looked and didn't find it, and looked over at the flat sandy bottom again, and boom, there he was. And I got a point blank shot, got him to the surface. So got some good protein to share with the guys and bring home as well. Cab and Lingcod. I'm gonna put the gun away though. I want to dive for bottles unrestricted, see if I can find any artifacts. I know there's some not ancient, but 100-year-old dump sites around this area. So the adventure continues. Treasure hunting time. Second spot for the day. We're gonna dive in some reef in 7 meters, surrounded by 25 meters. A lot of crab traps here. Maybe find some Dungeness for Jasmine. She gets back from Bermuda on Saturday. It's currently Sunday, so I'll put it in the freezer if I find one. Do a quick recon, and probably still have time for a bottle search. The last spot didn't end up too well. I was seeing like shattered glass, but nothing worth keeping.
Our second spot for the day turned out to be a bust. It looks pretty good on camera, but the visibility was actually really poor and we weren't seeing too much life, so we didn't spend a lot of time before moving along. Our third spot, however, was arguably the best. And that's a lot to say, considering the fish we all collectively caught. Dungeness crab galore. Literally, crabs on crabs. Over the last few years, I'm lucky to find one keeper on an outing, and they're usually 6.5 inches on the money. But we were all finding our limit, and these were all large, hard-shelled males. I still can't eat Dungeness, but it was a nice welcome home gift for the family.
It's your best Dungie?
Yeah, I think this is my best Dungie so far. Pretty good spot.
Dude, that thing's huge.
Yeah.
Those are some good crabs, man. I think we all got our 4. We're just counting to double check.
Just to make sure we're not over?
Yeah, we don't want to be over.
Sure not over.
But there's some big guys in there. Bigger than the Richter scale. Or the caliber, but I thought the Richter scale.
2. Whoa.
Yeah, man, barefoot. Oh, crab's gone wild. Crab's gone wild. Like, doesn't do justice, camera.
No.
This thing is huge.
Yeah, there's one of them in there that was massive.
Six.
And I think that's the one.
Yeah, that's big, man.
Just stay away from the teeth.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
exactly
Love
what
of God.
Oh yeah, that's a big guy.
it does not do justice.
No, man. Some good fish in there. Yeah, we got a catch and a half today. Hell yeah.
For reference, that's the biggest cooler you can get a can tire.
Yeah.
100 cans, 100 cans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much the length of a fin.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to. Oh yeah, it's like almost on the money. We'll have to figure out how long that fin is. Sick.
That's insane.
Woo. I'm on the ferry now. Kind of forgot to sign off there. What an awesome day. Couldn't ask for a better birthday. Woke up nice and early and went out spearfishing with Joseph. Fred, thanks Fred for bringing me out on your boat. Got one of my best Lingcods, probably top 5 that I've shot so far. 4 Dungeness crab. Oh man. And then from there, like 3 hours of bottle diving. I got some really good ones. I'm really pumped. Awesome ones that I can add to the collection. And then out of the blue, just as getting out of the water, Ethan messaged me. He found out I was on the island. He invited me over for dinner, some veggie dumplings. That was a really, really good dinner. I had a 9 o'clock ferry reservation, and I went for the ferry as I got there at 7:50. I like to get there nice and early, and I just snuck on the 8 o'clock sailing, you know, so I didn't have to wait around an hour. Just rolled right onto the ferry. I got a lot of great people in my life, a lot of really supportive people. My parents, all my friends, my wife. Jasmine, she had the kids send a little video of the kids saying happy birthday to me. Yeah, it was awesome. Warmed my heart. Anyways, peace and love, everybody. Really, really fun adventure. I'm super behind on my YouTube. It's the end of May. I'm probably not going to post this till like the end of June. Either way, thanks for watching and the support. And thanks to the patience too. Peace and love.